Hello everyone and welcome to another War Leader PvP video. It is once again update 5.2 of Rise of Isengard, and I have even more 1 vs 1s to show you. So let's go ahead and get into this fairly quickly here. Alright, now first off, this is Jetsu. He is a globaling burglar, and I have run into him over here, and now off we go. Now, remember what happened last time I fought a globaling burglar. I got killed and only used 7 abilities, but that was at rank 8. I am now at rank 9. I have big cooldown abilities that heal a whole lot, and so we'll see if that makes a big difference. Right there, I just lost a whole buttload of health in just a second. Honestly, burglars are pretty stupid right now, or at least in this particular iteration. They're still stupid. They haven't really changed a whole lot. They can do way too much damage, have way too much survivability, and they fire off abilities 2.5 to 3 times as fast as their opponents can. Which, when you can fire off 2 or 3 abilities for every 1 ability your opponent fires off, well, of course you're gonna win, duh. So here I run into Chomsky over by Lug's Res. I'm not totally sure what he was doing here. Maybe he was hoping to catch a 1 vs 1. If so, he found one. Unfortunately for little Chompers here, actually no, he's not Chompers. Chompers is a warg. Unfortunately for Chomsky here, he has found himself in a 1 vs 1 foe. She is totally outmatched. He appears to be possibly using his mouse to skill click, because he is standing still for long periods of time and then hitting 1 ability. His movement is not that great. I'm getting behind him all over the place. He's turning fairly slowly, so I suspect keyboard turning as well. Really, you need to be hitting skills with on your keyboard and turning with your mouse. It's a much more effective method. So I haven't even had to leave Brawler's stance. I don't think that I've used my big cooldowns. I think they were on cooldown when I started this fight. I didn't bother to check that as it started off. And even though he's fully buffed up with Hope and Scrolls and such, it's really not making any difference. I haven't even used any pots whatsoever. I'm just kind of going, I'm going to have this guy in the bag, so I'm just going to save a couple of silver, not have to go back to Grand Sweat and restock as soon as I otherwise would. And he is almost dead. He's already popped off Dire Need. He could hit Endurance of Stone and delay a little bit longer, but he does not, and that is that. So now come back here, and it is Jetsu once again. And so I decided I really want a second shot at this guy, because I feel like if he doesn't get quite as big crits, if I can get off all my abilities and stuff, I might stand a chance against him. And I would really love to take out one of these globaling burglars. That would just be a huge notch on my kill belt. So anyway, there we go. Drop the banner as soon as he went invisible, roughly. Get a crit right there. That's going to help out quite a bit. Pop off the heal. Pop off my brawlers, quit whining and fight. And now I need a crit fairly soon here so I can go for a Quitters Never Win because it's putting out a lot of damage. Get a grip right there. Notice I also did pop off my brand here, so he cannot crowd control me, which is going to give me hopefully enough of an edge to actually do decently. And I am also full DPS mode. I want to burst this guy as fast as I can, because in that other fight I did notice that I took off quite a bit of his health. They're at 4,000 gone now. I took it off 4,000 last time, but I've got a lot more health to my name this particular time around. And if I can get some crits, then I could potentially do quite a bit of damage and actually win this. Now, right here, I just got stage 1 War Leader bug. That's what happened to me the last time I fought Irinian in Mirkwood. And if I hadn't gotten a crit with my shout there, then I probably wouldn't have won or anything, but it robbed me of any chance whatsoever, and I hate that. Now, I knocked Skywalker off his horse right there, but Malbella is another Guardian, so it's 2 Guardians versus 1 War Leader. I am not dumb enough to stick around for that kind of fight. Instead, I am trying to make it to the Lug's Res and doing everything I can to get there. Just popped Get a Grip, and I'm just trying to get a decent hit so that I can actually take advantage of all this stuff. I accidentally used that Power of Fear with a Brawler Stance, Quit Whining and Fight. That was an error. I should have used that with Quitters or with Crack the Whip. If I'd used Quitters, I could have gotten away. Instead, I got stunned right there. I'm not going to make it away, and they managed to kill me. 2 versus 1, what can you say? But if I hadn't made that mistake, I would have gotten back to the res and been home free. So now I'm back, challenge Jetsu once more. Now my brand is on cooldown, but I've got my other stuff up. I want another shot at him just because I really didn't like getting robbed of any chance whatsoever to win by that stupid bug that hit me. So I am trying to attack him. Unfortunately, without the brand, it's a totally different fight. I'm not going to have any real chance against him. To drop the Banner of Terror right there. As you can see, he's already putting out way more damage than he did last time. I don't think he's crowd controlled me at all this particular round, but I have not put down a lot of damage. I have not gotten crits. I'm not even using my Brawler stance quit whining a fight quite yet because it's just too one-sided. And he has stopped attacking me. I guess he doesn't want to kill me because that was just an absolutely one-sided slaughterfest. And that just kind of goes to show you what exactly is going on with burglars, because they can just do that. That shouldn't... not even a fair chance. But I don't consider it to have fully ended, so I healed back up there, did go ahead and use quit whining and fight. The quitters, actually. And I come back at him one more time. And honestly, I probably should have let him taken his chance to end the fight and walk away, but that's not my style. I prefer to be masochistic in this particular round. I want to kill the burglar. Not going to happen in this particular fight. I would need my brand to stand a chance against a global link burglar, and I would need to get some crits with my shouts to get off power of fear abilities. Trying to get off that quit whining and fight. Do get it off, but now I'm stunned. And oh look here, there's a greeny Reaver and a greeny war leader, and they are going to attack Jetsu. Now throughout the rest of these fights are going to happen. Those two guys are going to keep on showing up everywhere and doing all kinds of stuff. And so now I'm going to actually get a chance to fight Skywalker again. Last time I saw him, he was with another Guardian, but now he is solo. And the times I fought him before that, I was rank 8. Didn't realize that the Drygot Cloak was not the same buff as the Store Power Pot. But now he managed to kill me in those fights, although the one should have been a whole lot closer, or there were things going on there. But I definitely stood a good chance against him, so I would definitely want my opportunity to get back and see if I can take him down. Alright, he has already burst through a lot of my health. I've popped multiple cooldowns, so that is not going very well for me. But on the other hand, his power pool is fairly low, and if I can get a crit or two here, I should be able to be in business. I'm just trying to induct off a heal or two, because that's the only way I'm going to actually survive this, so I need to get some heals off. He got a stun right there. That is not good for me at all. Trying to get off the heal once more. It's down at 1,000 power, or slightly less, but I'm already dead. And so what happened with that fight was just he got lucky with the crits, I didn't. When that happens, and it's as close a matchup as Guardian and War Leader typically is, then obviously the guy getting the crits is going to win. Come back for a second round. I'm fully confident that I'll be able to take him if I don't run into a string of bad luck like I did in that last fight. And so here we go. Notice I am in Brawler stance to start with, and I do have my cooldowns ready. I've gone ahead and deployed Banner of Terror. That was something else I did not do in that other fight. Banner of Terror does make a huge difference against a Guardian whenever you can actually deploy that, especially at the beginning of the fight, because it really helps chew through their power pool in the beginning stages without taking quite as much damage as they would like to put on you. Notice he's already getting very close to the bottom of his power pool, and I have not used any of my big heals this time, so it is a vastly different fight than it was last time. I go ahead and I hit my Quitters Never Win there, because I know that at some point I'm going to be dropping into Commander stance, and when that happens, then I am going to be bringing that closer to coming off cooldown, so that's why I hit it there, because I want to be able to bring it off faster, and I also wanted to get the power from it, which is why I didn't use the shorter cooldown to get a grip, but I used Quitters so that I would get the extra power from firing it off. Now the Banner of Terror has despawned. I'm still in Brawler stance right now. He's got 700 power. He's going to be trying to get some more with abilities, just hit 1,000 there. But I still have my Get a Grip ready, and I'm still getting some crits, still keeping up the quit whining and fight Brawler stance. And so my health levels are doing fairly good. He's at 4,000, and so I should have no problem with this. Just hit Get a Grip right there to put myself back up over 10,000, and honestly I think I got this fight pretty much in the bag. His power levels are rising right now, but his health levels are falling, and that's the more important thing right now. and he still has not brought me below 6,000, I believe. And now he's below 1,000. Got stunned there, which is not good, but I am going to get a second application of my heal. But here comes that Reaver. And so, I stop attacking because I did do a formal challenge where I hopped up and down for him. And so, I let that fight finish off, and he gets away from me. So we'll come back another round. Now, I would have had him there if it hadn't been for those two interfering and me stopping. No question about that. I had his number. But here we go. Gotta fight him again if I actually want to get the kill without interference and all this stuff. In the background, you can see Jetsu fighting a spider. I believe that spider is a rank 8 spider. Spider does put up a very good showing against Jetsu in the fights that they have, but I believe that, well, they get interrupted by that Reaver War Leader a couple times, and Jetsu kills the spider whenever they're not interrupted. Just goes to show you that Burgs are insanely powerful currently, especially if they're using their globing abilities. Which, yeah, not really gonna say anything except it is a little bit unfair that the one side can do that and the other one can't. Went ahead and hit Get a Grip already. He's doing a lot better with his power management this time around. Last time he run out of power, or was getting very close to running out of power at about this stage in the fight. Instead, he's still over 1,000, and the Banner of Terror will be despawning right there. So he's managed to keep his power pool up past the Banner of Terror running out. It's forced me to use both cooldowns, so I've just hit a Quitters Never Win right there. And he's also getting a lot of crits. And that's the difference from last time. Is last time he was not getting very many crits, I was getting a lot more crits. And that's why I was able to stay up far more effectively, run him out of power, and keep myself from having to use my big cooldowns. Still, he is getting pretty low on power right now, and I have dropped into Commander stance, so as long as I can stay up and get him to use up his last 400 power there, then I will be in business. Just got Power of Fear there. I'm going to hold off until I can get a Quit Whining and Fight. There we go. And his power level is right down at the bottom of the pool. And so now is my chance to start healing back up, get myself up before he has a chance to hit a power pot and burst me. And that is what I'm going to be doing here. I could potentially try to go for the burst, but I will not kill him before he gets a power pot off. So instead, I'm going to do the smart thing. I'm going to keep healing myself back up, increase my health level so that he won't be able to easily burst me down, and still put down some damage on him whenever I can. Here we go, 2,800. Quit Whining and Fight once more. I should be, yep, there we go, Crack the Whip once more. That power pot is going to be coming off cooldown very soon here. My own power pot is not too far away, so I know that he's got to be very close to having it. He's trying to kite me right now. I did not go to Brawler stance because I am very low on power right now. I can't afford to have to swap once or twice between stances. Whoops, just went to Brawler stance there. Should have stayed in Commanders. He just got a power pot. Definitely a mistake on my part. I did go ahead and hit my own power pot when it came off cooldown. But going into Brawlers is not a smart move right there. I should be hitting that Brawler stance, Quit Whining and Fight. I don't know why I'm not. That's right, I'm going to Commander stance. That's why. So now I've got trying to tank him once again, but I lost a lot of health in that whole go to Brawlers, come back to Commanders. And that's likely to cost me the fight here if I don't get this heal off in time. He's got 300 power. I need to get something off, but I can't. And so that mistake with the stance switching cost me the fight there. So, he managed to win or end up having interference on those, but definitely I could take Skywalker if I don't make as many blunders and we don't get interrupted, so I definitely see the potential there, but it just was not my night that night. Those fights were from the very evening before I left Cambodia, so if you listened to my podcast and heard the War Leader Roundtable episode, those are the fights that I'm referring to when I'm talking about what I have done, and I mentioned the kumquat ice cream and killing people and stuff. Those are some of the fights from that evening. Anyway, that's all for this time. Good luck and have fun out there, and Ugmog is out.